Hey guys, what's up, Tags here. Welcome back to the next episode of the F1 2017 modded career mode. Now, you guys probably know from my career modes in the past, Baku is not my favourite track in the world, so I thought I'd sort of cheat on this one a little bit. I just thought I'd just do a quick 3-lap race for Baku and then get into the Austrian Grand Prix after this, because I really am not a massive fan of this Baku track, so I thought let's just get it over and done with. So, down to turn 1 here, we're going to try and brake around the outside here, try and get past my teammate, but we actually sort of mess it up there and drop back down to P9, just behind my teammate Sergio Perez and just ahead of Felipe Massa. We try and go down the inside of Sergio Perez there, but that's not really an overtaking opportunity. But Massa tried to go on the outside of us there, so that nearly worked out for him. But towards the end of the lap here, you can see Sergio Perez doesn't have a very good run through here whatsoever. We're actually having to back off to make sure we don't hit the back rim there, because you just can't overtake through there. It's so tight. Just overtaking Perez so easily in a straight line there. He has not got a very good setup on here today. Sergio Perez back down to P9, and we've got to P8. Then we've just got Kimi Raikkonen a couple of car lengths ahead. It'll be tough to close down that gap, but we did sort of manage to close it down on the second lap here. You can see we've done a good job here of closing down Kimi Raikkonen, who's actually got a bit bottled up behind a couple of other cars here, so we might have a good run here on Raikkonen down this main straight here. So a couple of little twists here as we go down the main straight here, and it's got a couple of little half corners in there as well. So down the main straight now. He's just so slow in a straight line. Then Ricciardo jams on the brakes here. We have slight contact with Ricciardo, and well, Raikkonen's gone back down the inside here. So a very, very strange accident there. Let's have a quick look at this in replay from Raikkonen's point of view here. See, I go past, and Daniel Ricciardo seems to step on the brake or something. It was just going so slowly, and I just about keep it out of the wall there. But that's a bit unfortunate, getting stuck up there behind Kimi Raikkonen for another lap or so. But we're trying to overtake Raikkonen here with a couple of corners to go. That's not going to be an overtaking opportunity. Can we get him down the main straight here to snatch P7 right on the line? I think we're a little bit too far back here, but we might have a slipstream. Let's see. Last couple of corners here in Baku. Can we get this done? Up to the start-finish line. Oh, we've got a really good run, actually. Can we get the overtake done? We're going to get a bit of DRS as well. Past Raikkonen, side by side. Hamilton's won it. And across the line, we're going to grab P7 right at the end there. So, unlucky for Raikkonen, but we had such a good setup here for Baku today. I actually enjoyed my 3 laps, but I probably wouldn't have said that if I did 25% and I ended up in a wall. So, Esteban Ocon, there we go. Good start there today. P7, head of Kimi Raikkonen and my teammate once again. I'll definitely take that. Another points for Massa, and a really good race there for Lance Stroll as well. But anyway, let's move swiftly on to the Austrian Grand Prix here. This is the main one here today. So, this is qualifying for that Austrian Grand Prix into turn 1 here. Slightly missed the apex, running a little bit wide there. That's not a very good run through there. Down in P14 after the first corner, that's not very good whatsoever. So, can we get them at the infamous hairpin where Rosberg and Hamilton crashed last season? I don't think we're going to get much of a gap here. Actually lock up, and we lose quite a few positions there. Oh no! Okay, we locked up, actually gained positions there, up to P9 with a bit of DRS there as well. So maybe sort of squaring off the corner a little bit actually worked there. So up to P8 here on this qualifying, and that's not too bad whatsoever. We normally say P6 is best of the rest. Can we do that once again here today? P5, okay, so we must be ahead of one of the Red Bulls or the Ferraris right now, which is pretty impressive. Back down to P7 as we get into more of the downforce part of the track, where we definitely struggle in our Force India. But I'm not going to lie, that's not too bad whatsoever there. We're still in a decent enough position here for the Austrian Grand Prix here. Fingers crossed we can get something good in these last couple of corners here. Maybe now P6. Not exactly sure what car will be ahead of us here. They're not the best of cars. We'll see. Maybe it's probably one of the Williams most likely. Last corner time, a bit of sliding, a bit of DRS. And up to the start-finish line, it's going to be P6. Bottas starts on pole position. Who starts P6 here? This is going to be really interesting to see. I'm assuming it's probably going to be Stroll or Massa in the Williams car. This is normally a track they do quite well at. Okay, obviously I can't count. I just forgot. 2 times 3 is 6. And there are 6 cars ahead of us. We were best of the rest there. What a fail. Anyway, good stuff from us in qualifying, best of the rest, as we have been quite a bit this season. So, this Austrian Grand Prix track, you guys will probably know I love this track. Honestly, it's probably one of the few tracks I could just say I'd happily race around all day. So, let's look to the lights here in Austria. We've got Verstappen just in front of us here. Let's see how good of a start he gets as the lights go out and away we go. It's a terrible start from both Ferraris as we go around the outside and up to P4. Daniel Ricciardo into turn 1. Oh, we've got a dive bomb down the inside. I think it's actually one of the Ferraris, and Verstappen, we run wide there to make sure we don't get involved in an accident, but we catch up P4 once again. So good stuff from there. Just to avoid an accident, we got P4 back, which is most important. Obviously, damage on, you definitely would have struggled there to get to the end of the race with some sort of front wing damage. So good stuff. P4, not that close to Ricciardo. You'd assume they're probably going to pull off into the distance, and I'm sort of assuming the cars behind are going to get past. But for now, it's not too bad whatsoever to get into this position. And let's just see what sort of pace we can have on these ultra soft tyres right at the start of this race. I think we filled up the car with a bit of fuel as well to have a bit of extra fuel, but it's going to be a tough old race here, guys. Oh, lucky up through there. Maybe the fuel is really sort of really putting me off here. Really am struggling. So by lap number 4, I've really lost the leaders here. It's like nearly 5 seconds to those guys in front. I think it might be even over 5 seconds as we cross the line there. It's a big old gap, and our Force India car doesn't quite have the race pace as expected, and we're locking up all over the place here. But right now, I'll be pretty happy with where we currently are. We've gone to lap 6, I should say. You can see, lock up. Oh no! We made a mistake, gone sideways. I think that's Vettel, and I think that's Verstappen through as well. Yeah, it is. That's really gutting for us there, making a silly little mistake, losing a bunch of, or just 2 positions there. But Verstappen through, Vettel through, myself down to P6, and Stroll's just behind me as well here. So that's interesting. Raikkonen, no, it must be Ricciardo. It must be Ricciardo that's behind Stroll as well here. So not exactly sure what's happened, but this really confused me, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I used a flashback, or I was just trying to quickly check something, and then when I come back, my car just has no drive. So I fast forward here, guys, and I flash back to see whether it makes any difference. But this is one of the strangest glitches I've ever had in this game. It limited me to 35 miles an hour. I couldn't do anything else. I had no puncture. Like, well, could you say that's sort of karma for using a flashback? I suppose you could probably say that. So that's really annoying. That's lost us so many seconds here as we go into pit road and switch over. Oh, what the Force India team doing as well? Oh no, they've lost me so much time here. And we're going to switch over with the front wing as well. And I assume now we're going to get held as we exit the pit lane. Well, we lose a huge amount of time. That pit stop was absolutely terrible. 11 seconds. Are you serious, Force India, mate? Well, that was a bit of an embarrassing turn of events there. Using a flashback, limited to 35 miles an hour. Then we get to pit lane, we up our speed to 50. Then our pit crew just... I don't know what to say. Anyway, so as we're crossing the line here, you can see this car's coming out the pit lane here. Are we going to be able to get ourselves back into the point? Mess up slightly through turn 1, running a little bit wide. Side by side with Nico Hülkenberg down the first straight here in Austria. Can we get past him? He's on cold tyres, but he has got ultra softs on. Are we going to be able to fend him off? We've locked up. Taking the long way round. Oh, and there's slight contact there as Hülkenberg puts his car down the inside there. I didn't really quite see him there, so there was contact made, but just my bad there. I couldn't really see him down the inside there. So Hülkenberg's into the points position. I'm sitting here in P11 absolutely fuming right now because I know I should be up there in the top 10. I know I didn't have the best race pace. I was falling back from those main guys, but I definitely thought, 6th or 7th was a real possibility here today. And, well, silly turn of events, a little glitch in there as well meant that wasn't the case. So after more cars are pitted, Hülkenberg was the person we're attacking still. Side by side from him, he's just about covered us off there. Even with the DRS, we couldn't quite make that one stick. So Hülkenberg keeps P9 for now, and well, we're gonna have to struggle to get past him here. Of course, he's on the ultra soft tyres. We've got some old super softs here, so he should be going quicker here, but you feel that our Force India car should be the better car, so hopefully the straight line speed will get us at some point here. So down this first main straight here, right up in the slipstream of Nico Hülkenberg. He's defending the inside line. We'll switch to the outside. He tries to block me off side-by-side stuff into the major braking zone where Rosberg and Hamilton made that contact last season. We go for the switch back. We're going to have some DRS as well. There we go, awesome stuff, and that promotes us up into P9. So let's have a look at this in the replay here, guys. I was really happy with this overtake here. So I tried to sort of fake it to the outside, do the switch back. Luckily, the Ferrari there didn't quite get in my way. I'm not sure who that is, actually. It might be Kimi Raikkonen, but thank goodness for us, he didn't manage to get past as well. But now we're trying to defend from Roman Grosjean, who's trying to get around the outside. And he's actually done it. Has he? Is he going to make it stick side by side? Oh! What happened there to Grosjean? He sort of turned into me and then sort of spun himself off in the gravel. I did just about leave enough room, but he decided to sort of steer into me. You know, the sort of weird things where the AI just sort of get a bit scared and panic steer. I think that's what happened there. He steered into the side of me, and I think he ended up in the gravel. But I mean, that's sort of racing. You gotta push it to the limit. So last or penultimate lap of this race here, but we probably are gonna get lapped here. Hulkenberg's probably going to get out of the way of somebody here, this Ferrari car. I think, is this Vettel trying to win this race here? We'll see in a second here. We're going to get out of the way here, round this penultimate corner here. We're going to sort of just run it out wide here, get out of the way here for the Ferrari driver. Oh, okay, what's happened here? No, okay, Raikkonen's getting lapped. It's Bottas that's winning the race. Absolute confusion there. But we come home in P9, pick up some points there. After that crazy turn of events, the weird glitch after that flashback, I'll take 2 points. And this is how the driver's standings looks after that. Bottas has a massive lead over Hamilton now. Ricciardo's gained quite a few points, and Verstappen's right in there as well. Vettel, well, he's dropping quite far back. He hasn't had the best of races recently. Stroll's having a good turn of events. He's up to 6th in the standings. We're down to 7th. Raikkonen's still 8th. Perez 9th, and Massa's into the top 10. But, well, fair play Bottas. A really good race from there. I don't know how the Ferrari ended up so far down the order. That's really strange to see. Not sure what happened there to him, but it's what happens sometimes if you mess up, I guess. And I don't know if he was caught up in my sort of glitch there. I don't know what really happened to him, but interesting turn of events. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you all soon for more F1 career mode. Goodbye.